Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I last posted a video on here, and that was due to a lot of reasons, mainly exams, traveling, and an injury. However, today I'm back with a new video, and in today's video we are reviewing the 9th Tarantino movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, as well as Margot Robbie, Al Pacino, Mike Moe, Bruce Dern, and Kurt Russell. And it's basically about a fading TV actor called Rick Dalton and his stunt double Cliff Booth, who are trying to hit fame again and become relevant in a Hollywood that they no longer recognize. When I first heard the idea about the film and the cast Tarantino was assembling, I was very excited. And with every new piece of information about the film, as well as the releases of the trailers, my excitement only grew bigger. However, what I ended up seeing in cinema left me frustrated and underwhelmed. The film does a lot really well, but at the same time has a large amount of issues that really annoy me. It's a very different movie in comparison to a lot of other Tarantino films, and to be honest, it didn't really work for me. But we'll get into what I didn't like about the film in just a little bit. First, let's talk about what I liked about the film. Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt are excellent and have great chemistry together. It really feels like you're watching longtime friends. Both main leads are very compelling to watch and they have great characters to work with. In addition to this, the film is very well acted and is packed to the brim with great performances. Every performance in the film is excellent, even if it's just a little cameo. Another thing I really liked was the way the film was shot. The fact that it was shot on actual film really adds to the overall aesthetic, and the cinematography is just really strong. And it's probably my favorite looking Tarantino film aside from the Kill Bill films. And the mise-en-scène was also extraordinary and honestly made the film feel really believable. The costumes, set designs, and so on really made me feel like I was in the 60s. And as expected, the dialogue in the film is really great. There are some great exchanges and some really good humor that I really enjoyed. And this may sound really vague, but this film has really great moments and some scenes that I might consider my favorite from any Tarantino film. However, no film is without its issues, and this film has a lot of issues. The pacing and overall editing is fairly sloppy. While there are some nice moments, there's a large number of cuts that are extremely distracting and jarring. In addition to this, the pacing is just overall a mess, and it drags very hard at points, and that honestly hurts the film's rewatchability. I feel a good 20 to 30 minutes could have been cut and the film would have been a lot tighter and would have flowed a lot better. An example of this was the time given to Sharon Tate. The majority of her scenes could have been cut and they would have no effect on the overall film and the story. She is basically given 10 minutes of screen time when she could have been given 5. My other complaint was the plot never felt like it had a real direction or aim up until the last sort of 40 minutes in the last act. For 2 hours, it felt like there's no plot, just scenes of them meandering around Hollywood sort of squashed together. It felt like there was no plot build-up whatsoever until the time jump in the film in the last act. This, plus the pretty bad pacing, made for a bit of a boring watch. While there were some great scenes, a lot of them do drag really hard, and I felt like a lot of scenes not add anything new or further the story at all. In addition to the spotty editing and the pretty bad pacing, there were a lot of bad ADR and sound effects that just felt really fake and lazy, to be honest. And it was pretty clear that a good amount of lines that were dubbed in post, because you could tell by the way they mixed and edited it that it was clearly dubbed and it sounded pretty robotic. I also feel it's worth noting that the marketing for the film really lies to us. The film is not about the Manson family murders and Sharon Tate. Charles Manson shows up for maybe 30 seconds, that's it, and Sharon Tate has like 10 minutes of screen time, but she barely does anything at all. Overall, while I'm glad that Tarantino is trying something new, this is probably my least favorite film of his, mainly due to the aimlessness and just the badly constructed plot of the film and the bad pacing and editing. And because a lot of it dragged and I was bored through a lot of its runtime, even though there are some really great moments, great acting, great camera work, mise-en-scène, and overall chemistry between the main two actors and a lot of good humor, the issues I have with the film are too big to give this anything more than a 6 out of 10. So that's all for today, everyone. I want to thank everyone for getting us to 100 subscribers. That's a crazy milestone. I'm really happy about that. And I'll see you guys in the next video.